Our production is a thriller, and we have used as many forms and conventions of a typical thriller as we felt were appropriate, hopefully adapting and developing them to fit our production. The intention was to target an audience who loves suspense and crime thrillers, and to make our film as realistic as possible. We used a variety of shots to build tension and to portray our characters in different ways, adding interest and excitement to the production. For example, we used close-up shots to show the characters' emotions, whereas we used long and panning shots to show the setting and surroundings, which hopefully build suspense and a mysterious atmosphere. Over-the-shoulder shots were used to help the audience see from the character's perspective, creating tension by shielding the audience from seeing what the other characters are seeing, or thinking because their faces were not revealed. The editing of our film required a clear focus on our priorities, getting a smooth and quick transition to make it look slick and professional. We chose 2D transitions and used a basic fade rather than a shape fade to smoothly run into the other shot types and scenery. We felt this look suited our thriller by making it more realistic and sinister, as well as making it look professional. When researching the thriller genre, we looked at a number of films aimed at both younger and older audiences to help us with filming and editing our work. We looked at a wide variety of films such as Attack the Block and The Lady in Black to give us some inspiration for shot types and editing styles of modern-day thrillers. We also looked at the dialogue used in other movies and took inspiration from St. Trinian's, as it used similar colloquial dialogue to that which we were intending to use. We were able to interpret what was said in one scene from that film and then used similar language in ours to create the mood we were looking for. In our opening sequence, we have used 3 main characters, all representing different social groups. You can see their social status by the way they dress and interact with one another and how they all interlink with one another. The woman, Alicia, represents the upper class of society, getting others to do the dirty job she doesn't want to do. The upper class in modern societies is the social class composed of the wealthiest members of society, who also wield the greatest political power. She avoids unpleasant tasks, possibly because she has too much to lose if she was caught, thus getting lower class citizens to take the risk and bear the consequences. The woman also reinforces the role and importance of social status, as she is the character with the power. The other characters act towards her with respect because she is shown as the character with the power. We also use 2 male roles, both coming from different social backgrounds. The first male, James, character, is shown as middle class, his status being conveyed through the way he dresses, his accent, and how he goes about his day. The middle class is a class of people in the middle of societal hierarchy. The other character, Connor, is of a working class background, and this is revealed through his clothes, the way he acts and speaks. Working class is a term used in the ordinary conversation to describe those employed in lower tier jobs, as measured by skill, education, and lower incomes, often extending to those in unemployment or otherwise possessing below average incomes. We use these 3 characters from different social classes in the opening sequence of the film because they fit the stereotypical roles of a crime thriller. We will be promoting and distributing our thriller production through local institutions such as Odeon. As it is a well-recognised business, we think that it would be a good place to start displaying our film. It will allow for good promotion and target the Odeon's loyal customer base. By using modern technology and social networking sites, we will be able to showcase our film on websites such as Facebook, as it is a growing form of media and many of our target audience use this website. We'll also be able to easily comment on our production. Also, YouTube is known worldwide. We can easily distribute our media product on a large scale and reach a huge audience. As well as using commercial methods of media to promote our thriller, we could use the Big Screen Festival, which is aimed at student filmmakers that will be perfect to promote our thriller production. We could also use the Salisbury International Festival of Arts, which is a good local community arts centre that presents a wide range of visual arts such as film. Furthermore, the UK Film Council may distribute our film as the institution has backed more than 900 films, of which include feature and short films. Their goal is to make the UK a global centre for films amongst the world's competitive film industry. For our film, we feel that these institutions will be suitable, and we would hope that our film would attract the interest of our target market, and would also widen the niche audience group of social realism film. When discussing what rating of our thriller film should be, we decided that an appropriate 8 rating would be 15. Although our opening did not seem to be overly shocking or scary, we felt that it would be a better certificate to select because there would be elements of anxiety in the film, and therefore the storyline might be distressing for younger viewers. We feel our thriller is suitable for anyone who has an interest in the film genre and doesn't really target a particular social class. By using a modern setting, which will appeal and relate to viewers, we feel that we attracted our audience quite nicely. We used an urban setting to give our thriller a feeling of congestion from using busy streets, as well as making it feel remote by using the empty pier to make it mysterious and exciting. People could also relate to our storyline as they might emotionally relate to being mugged or identify with some of the connections between the characters. We have been able to learn a great deal about how different technologies affect the outcome of our production through this project. I found that the Canon 41X was a simple camera to use when filming, although it does not create the best picture quality. It had all the functions we needed to capture our shots. We also faced a few problems with some of the scenes that were filmed, and there was some camera shake. We were able to overcome this on Pinnacle, which is a non-linear video editing software application, by cutting the scenes to make them shorter. This created a cleaner effect, and our production then looked more professional. Using Pinnacle also allowed us to widen our skills in editing and constructing our thriller opening, as we have selected some instrumental music for our thriller, and it allows the audience to be lulled into a false sense of security, yet at the same time it adds tension, as it's unusual music to use. The finished product was uploaded to YouTube, Facebook, and subsequently PB Works to collect feedback. I feel that I have definitely come a long way from my preliminary task, and there are a number of key differences between my preliminary project and my thriller opening sequence. I have been able to develop my skills further, such as using appropriate shot types, camera angles, and editing techniques to portray certain atmospheres and produce a more professional production. Perhaps the most noticeable is the advancing quality of footage and editing done. Although we did use interesting shots in our preliminary task, I found the shots were not clearly framed or edited. Overall, I would have to say the most important aspect that has changed has been between the preliminary and the main task is the presence of mise en scène in the full product. We paid closer attention to the costumes, locations and props in our final piece. This is shown in our final outcome. I have also learned to use my time more efficiently to enable me to complete our thriller within the deadline. We have been able to gain knowledge in how to organise a production such as this and learn from any mistakes that we made. Overall, I feel I have been able to improve my basic skills to a much higher level, and this is evident in the final high quality product.